story behind why I have a broken cup. Doesn't even use bottles right now, so empty box. We got some MREs just in case. Looking pretty gross. Please don't judge me. Been dreading this one. Why are you? Hello and welcome to my kitchen. All 2 square feet of it. I know. It's the all white kitchen that Pinterest dreams are made of. So today we're gonna be decluttering my kitchen. I am currently 26 weeks pregnant and I am just kind of like starting to get into that little bit of a nesting mode. I'm entering that 3rd trimester here in a week, and we are also hopefully planning on moving in the next couple of months. So I just really want to do a big, deep clean, declutter of my whole house. So this is going to be kind of a series. We're going to go room or area by area. So I've been on a kind of decluttering and minimalism type of journey for the past year. We've been able to get rid of so much stuff, but I know we still have kind of a ways to go. So I thought I would start with the kitchen because I feel like the kitchen is the best place to start decluttering, because this is where you make all of your food. I feel like this is where I spend a lot of time because, yo girl, hungry, I'm always eating. So we're gonna start decluttering and I hope you enjoy. So the way that I like to declutter is I like to start with an area that is pretty simple and not too crazy or too overwhelming, because I've noticed if I start with a super overwhelming task first, then I just don't really want to finish. So I noticed that if I start with an area that is a little bit simple, then it's kind of like, it's rewarding and it kind of like makes you be okay with going on to the next and then the next and then the next. We're gonna start with the spice cabinet, just kind of go through everything, see if there's anything that we need to get rid of, and also just kind of organize it and clean it out a little bit. I'm just gonna pull everything out and onto the counter so that way I can kind of see everything that we have and do a quick little clean out of the cupboard. This is everything that we're working with. So I kind of put them in piles. So this is more like baking stuff. Then we have like oils, vinegar, and kind of saucy stuff, spices, just kind of like miscellaneous stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of go through everything, see if there's anything that's expired. Like for example, I found this brown sugar and it is literally hard as a rock, so probably gonna toss that. I just kind of go through everything that I don't really use or that is expired, so we're gonna go through that. This is literally empty. Alright, we're gonna do a nice little deep clean of this because that is looking, oh, hello, there's something else back there. Alright, we got it nice and clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away, and honestly, when it comes to things like my flour, my sugar, stuff like that, I know some people really like to do the Pinteresty stuff, the pretty pantry organization where everything's in glass jars, but honestly, like, that's just not really in our budget right now, and I mean, the regular bags work just fine. Don't feel bad if you can't afford all these like fancy nice glass jars. You can still make it look nice and organized anyways. So put this away. All right, so this is what we're working with now. I want to get like a little spice rack or something to kind of put these on, so it's like kind of like a stair step, and maybe finding like a little basket to put all of this baking stuff. I don't really use baking stuff super often, but I think if there was like a little basket up there, I think it'd look really cute. So I'm gonna see if I can thrift and find a little basket to put all that stuff in. Oof. Starting to lose the sun, so I apologize if the lighting is getting a little not so good, but we're working with what we got. The next thing we're working on is this cupboard and this one. Story behind why I have a broken cup. This is one of my absolute favorite cups, and I told myself I was gonna glue it back together, and I never did. I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. Same with this one. This one is also, I loved this one, and I think it ended up dropping or something, I don't know. I just love them so much. I'm gonna get some sort of glue and actually glue them back together. Now that they're not hiding in a cabinet, I'm gonna actually do it. This I'm going to put back into storage because we don't need it right now. Obviously, because Leon is not a baby anymore, and we don't really dry his bottles. He doesn't even use bottles right now, so. Sorry about. Yeah. The next thing that we're doing is here. These cabinets are kind of weird. They go kind of deep, way back in there. So we'll pull everything out. Got a receipt, that's cool. All right, so this is all the stuff we are working with. I am going to have to unfortunately part ways with this Veggetti Pro Gourmet Recipe Guide. This cabinet is pretty much simple. The only two things that I've noticed that I need to declutter are these two lids. They don't really have a home. They don't really go to anything. But other than that, that cabinet is done. All right, we are sitting on the ground because I am pregnant and I'm tired of standing. Let's start with under the sink. I feel like putting the Instant Pot underneath the sink is kind of a weird spot to put it. However, we just don't have any other place really that it will fit. Like, it won't fit in any other cabinet or anything like that. So that's where it's hanging out. Heavy. An empty box. So nice. Ooh, that is so gross. Ew. We're gonna give that guy a nice, good old deep clean. All right, it's looking a lot better, but I'm gonna go through it one more time, just do it one more good wipe down, and I think it should be good to put stuff back in. All right, so it's been a couple of days, more like a week. We are gonna finish decluttering my kitchen because I'm determined to get it done and I need to get this video out So we have just a couple of things left to do. We're gonna start with the food pantry. We're gonna start with this cupboard, and this one is kind of the sweeter, breakfasty, savory things. I'm gonna do what I've been doing, where I take everything out and then organize it, clean this out, and put it back in. That. I'm sitting on my counter for this one because this is just a really weird angle. My kitchen is just so small that I don't really have room to have the tripod sitting here and trying to declutter and trying to show you guys how I'm decluttering, because my head, I think, would be blocking it the whole time. This one is gonna have a lot more stuff in it. It's also like one of those weird deep cabinets where it goes all the way back over there. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go through, so let's go through that. Empty box. We got some MREs from when my husband was in the military, you know, just in case we want to eat a gourmet meal. We got a lot of stuff to go through. Ooh, yeah, that's looking pretty gross. This is where I keep a lot of like onions and garlic and potatoes, and I think this is from maybe one time something leaked. I'm not totally sure, but we have a bunch of little garlic remains. What are these called? Shells? Remains? I don't know. Blocking this whole thing? Yeah, I think I was. Oh my gosh, was I blocking that whole... Well, you live and you learn. You like my Crocs? So now we're gonna do the silverware drawer, which is just all sorts of chaos. Do you guys keep these silverwares? Because okay, because I feel like I literally never use these. Like, I don't know, I think I've used this to like do frosting one time. I don't think that's even what it's for, and honestly I'm not fancy enough to really know what these are for, so I don't know. Will I need these? Should I keep them? I don't know. We're gonna keep them there till I figure out what to do with them. We got a couple more things left to do. We have the junk drawer, a couple of the Tupperware drawers, and then the last food little pantry thing. And also, as we dive into the junk drawer, let me know, am I alone? Am I just, like, my junk drawer is really embarrassing. Oh, hi Bump, you're getting so big. Please don't judge me. Been dreading this one. I can barely open it all the way. That's how you know I'm doing great. There's a lot to go through here. I hope you're liking this video so far. If you do, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I would super appreciate it. Comment down below if this is kind of motivating you to kind of start decluttering, or what area that you want me to declutter next, or what area in your house you feel like needs the most decluttering. gonna go through all of the junk drawer stuff off screen just because there's like credit cards and checkbooks and just like a couple of other like personal information stuff. So yeah. Oh, I also need to sit down. I'm getting too pregnant for this. I don't even really want to start. It's so much stuff, to be honest. Okay, we got this. Pump up, motivation. All right, so I've kind of sorted everything into piles a little bit. So here is what we have. I can't believe literally all this stuff was in one drawer. That is insane. You know you used to be a barista when you have like 10,000 Sharpies. This is my pen. I won Partner of the Quarter a couple years ago. I definitely loved working at Starbucks, but I love being a stay-at-home mom a little bit more. We're gonna start by taking this drawer out and just dumping all this little coffee grounds out and cleaning and finding a nice home for everything. Make it look a little bit more organized. Look at how much better that looks. Oh my gosh. All of this stuff is either stuff I'm gonna declutter or find a different home for. This is the last cupboard we are gonna be going through. So this is kind of like the overflow food pantry. I decluttered a lot of food out of the other food cabinets, so I feel like I can start putting a lot of this stuff over there. A lot of stuff has ended up in the back of the cabinet and probably is just gonna get thrown away. Some like chips and, you know, stuff that goes stale really easily. I'm tired, but I'm excited. This is the last thing we're decluttering. Babe?
Yep.
Oh, what's that sound? You can't even see. Why are you like this?
I love you.
My husband, everybody. Are you ever gonna eat this Spam?
I feel like it's like the end of days, you know?
Okay.
You know?
We still got another year before it expires.
I'm pretty sure even past that year, it's still good. That's the end of the, that's like apocalypse food.
Okay.
So I'll throw it in.
These are still crunchy, they're good. Got some pistachios and just some crumblies everywhere, so this needs a good little clean out, and then we can start sorting things away. again for making it all the way to the end here. I super appreciate your support. If you're not already, I would love it if you subscribed and left a comment and a like for me. That would help me out a whole lot. I am a little bit of a newer YouTuber, but I am focusing on making content about faith, motherhood, and pregnancy, and creating a healthy home. I hope this inspired you a little bit to start decluttering, start your spring cleaning as we approach the new season. So thank you so much. Bye.